A cat looks like a lemur. A caterpillar that looks like a leaf. This gecko that looks like a wilted leaf. This rock on a beach that looks like a beach on a rock. This flower looks like icing. This dog's eye is star-shaped. Icicles on this cat statue look like fur. This mushroom that looks like a glove punching through planter. This leaf has flower tattoos. Nature made. This pepper looks almost exactly like a boot. Southern Los Angeles looks like a computer motherboard. A sea star growing back 4 arms looks like a shooting star. This butterfly looks like a leaf. The roots of this dead orchid look kind of like a facehugger. This pine wood has an arrow pointing to what was the center of the tree. This is the intricate shape and texture of a feather-like pattern captured at the bottom of iris. These rusty pliers in the yard looks like wood. This spider that looks like a Ritz. This carrot looks like S letter. This pancake looked like a brain. These chocolate chips looks like tiny Sherlock pipes. This rotten melon looks like a color blindness test. This tree that looks like a whisk. Icicles on this cat statue look like fur. The frost I scraped off a car looks like fabric. Mayo looks like the sorting hat from Harry Potter. This pepper looks almost exactly like a boot. This tiny freckle on hand looks like an asterisk. Picture I took of the St. Louis Arch looks like a futuristic space station. This stone looks like a real-life topographical map. This plant looks like a giant asparagus. There's a bubble under my glass that looks like a pool of mercury. This heart-shaped bubble formed in a bottle of high-viscosity liquid.
Michelangelo's David is gigantic. This is how huge the Jumbotron at AT&T Stadium is. This is how big the scoreboard at the Denver Broncos football stadium is. This is how big a nuclear cooling tower is compared to a person. This is what one of Shaq's championship rings looks like on a typical sized human hand. A school bus looks like a tiny little baby next to a haul truck. This is what a cow molar looks like compared to a human molar. How big the jaws of the largest shark that ever lived, the megalodon, were compared to a human. This is how big an eagle's talons are. This is how big a giant squid is compared with a human being. This is the size of the atomic bomb dropped on Nagasaki compared to a human. The Mars rovers are way, way bigger than you thought they were. This is how big a blue whale's heart is compared with a human being. This is how big the Hubble Space Telescope is compared with a few human. This was taken in 1989, when the telescope was being prepared to be shot into space.